Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast Daily, the show that helps you improve your English in a natural and enjoyable way. I'm Emma.
And I'm Liam. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Liam. Today we are talking about daily routines.
Great.
A daily routine is what you usually do every day. For example, you wake up, eat breakfast, go to work, and come home.
These are simple activities, but learners often find it difficult to describe them naturally.
That is why today we will practice useful sentences about daily life.
We will talk about the morning, the afternoon, and the evening.
Let's begin with the morning. Liam, what time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Do you get out of bed immediately?
Not always. Sometimes I stay in bed for 5 more minutes.
Only 5 minutes?
Well, sometimes 10.
I understand. I usually wake up at 6:30.
That is early. What is the first thing you do?
First, I turn off my alarm. Then, I open the curtains.
Do you check your phone?
I try not to, but sometimes I check my messages.
I always check my phone.
Is that a good habit?
Probably not. But it has become part of my routine.
After I get up, I go to the bathroom. You can say,
I brush my teeth.
I wash my face.
And I take a shower.
Good. Then I get dressed. What do you usually wear?
I usually wear comfortable clothes. I prepare my clothes the night before.
That is a good idea. It saves time in the morning.
After that, I make breakfast.
What do you usually have for breakfast?
I usually have eggs and toast. I also drink coffee.
I normally have yogurt, fruit, and tea.
Do you eat breakfast every day?
Almost every day. Breakfast gives me energy.
Sometimes I skip breakfast when I'm late.
To skip breakfast means not to eat breakfast.
For example, I was late, so I skipped breakfast.
After breakfast, I prepare for work.
Do you work from home?
Some days I work from home. On other days, I go to the office.
How do you go to work?
I usually take the bus.
You can also say, I drive to work,
I walk to work.
or I take the train.
What about you, Liam?
I drive to work. It takes about 20 minutes.
What time do you start work?
I start work at 9 o'clock.
Yes, me too. When I arrive, I check my emails.
Then I make a list of my tasks.
That helps you stay organized.
Yes. I try to finish the most important task first.
During the morning, I usually have 1 or 2 meetings.
I do not have many meetings. But I speak to customers.
What time do you have lunch?
I usually have lunch at 1 o'clock.
What do you eat?
Sometimes I bring food from home. Sometimes I buy a sandwich.
I often prepare my lunch the night before.
You really like preparing things early.
It makes my day easier. After lunch, I go back to work. Do you feel tired in the afternoon?
Yes? Especially after a big lunch.
What do you do when you feel tired?
I drink water and take a short break.
That is better than drinking too much coffee.
I agree. I finish work at 5:30. What do you do after work? First, I drive home. Then, I change my clothes.
Do you relax immediately?
Not always. Sometimes I need to do some shopping.
You can say, I stop at the supermarket on my way home.
That means you visit the supermarket before arriving home.
Exactly. I usually go for a short walk after work.
Does that help you relax?
Absolutely. It helps me clear my mind.
I should try that. I usually sit on the sofa and watch videos.
For how long?
I plan to watch for 10 minutes.
And what really happens?
40 minutes disappear.
That happens to many people.
What do you do in the evening?
I usually cook dinner at around 7 o'clock.
What do you like to cook?
I make simple meals: rice, vegetables, pasta, or soup.
I like simple meals too. They are quick and easy.
After dinner, I wash the dishes.
That is my least favorite part.
Mine too, but I prefer to do it immediately.
I sometimes leave the dishes until the next morning.
And how do you feel in the morning?
Not very happy.
After dinner, I usually read or listen to a podcast.
An English podcast?
Of course, listening every day can help you become more fluent.
Fluent means speaking smoothly and easily.
You do not need to understand every word.
Listen for the main idea.
And notice useful expressions.
You can also repeat short sentences aloud.
For example, I usually wake up at 7.
I get dressed and eat breakfast.
I start work at 9.
I go for a walk after work.
I cook dinner in the evening.
These sentences are simple, but they are very useful.
When you practice them often, they become easier to remember.
And easier to use in conversation.
What time do you go to bed, Liam?
I usually go to bed at 11:30.
Do you use your phone in bed?
Yes? And I know that is not a good habit.
I try to put my phone away before bed.
What do you do instead?
I read a few pages of a book. Then I turn off the light.
Do you fall asleep quickly?
Usually, but sometimes I think about tomorrow.
I do that too.
Before we finish, let's review some useful phrases.
Repeat after us.
I usually wake up at 7 o'clock.
I get ready for work.
I take the bus to work.
I have lunch at 1 o'clock.
I finish work at 5:30.
I go for a walk after work.
I cook dinner in the evening.
I go to bed at 11.
Yes, very good. Now let's make the sentences more natural.
Basic sentence. I eat breakfast.
You could say, I usually have breakfast at 7:30.
Basic sentence. I go to work.
You could also say, I leave home at 8 and take the bus to work.
Basic sentence. I relax.
More natural. I relax by listening to music after work.
Another basic sentence. I sleep at 11.
To sound more natural, you could say, I usually go to bed at around 11.
Adding words like usually, sometimes, often, and around makes your English sound more natural.
Now it is your turn. Think about your daily routine.
What time do you wake up?
What do you have for breakfast?
How do you go to work or school?
And what do you do in the evening?
Write 3 short sentences in the comments.
For example, I usually wake up at 7.
I go to work by bus.
And I watch English videos in the evening.
Thank you for listening to English Podcast Daily.
Keep listening, keep practicing, and keep speaking English.
See you in the next episode.
Yes, goodbye.